So you're up in your bridge. Now, take your left heel. Lift the left leg. Place the heel 3 inches forward, and then lift and come back. Forward with the heel and back. Forward with the heel and back. It's a little dance. And a touch forward, and a touch back, and a touch forward, and a touch back. And then just pause and send your knees forward, and the lengthening cue will hold it together. Now we take the heel out the side, about 3 inches. It doesn't have to be very much. Lift the leg, same leg, out to the side and back. Out to the side and back. Feel the bracing and support on the same side, elbow and shoulder blade. Out to the side and back. Out to the side and back. One more. We're still up in the bridge, just breathing, lengthening by sending the knees away. Middle third of body. Now we do the diagonal. We take the foot and go forward and to the side, just a little out to the side, forward to the front corner of the room, 3 inches and back, 3 inches and back, forward on the diagonal out the side. 3, 2, 1. One more diagonal. We take the foot back and out to the side as though going to the back corner of the room. Are we ready? And back and together and back to the side and together and back and together. Your heel will be coming close to your fingers somewhere. 3 and back, 2 and back, 1 and whew, little pause, send the hips and knees away, relax the neck and breathe. And then roll your spine down, just each vertebra down. It has your back had a workout. I'm just going to take a moment in the relaxation position, wriggle the shoulders, head side to side. We're nice and long now. And a breath. We're going to come up and do the other toe taps on the other side. I should say heel taps. Curl the tailbone up, the hips up we come, knees forward. Checking in now. You've got about 2 inches between your knees. Could be 3, I don't mind. Heel, well, the leg lifts and you tap the heel forward 3 inches or so. Might be 6 inches, I don't mind. Forward and back, heel and flatter foot, forward and back. Keep high in the bridge, don't sag. And a 3 and back, and a 2 and back, and a 1 and back. Out the side about 3 inches, lift the leg, place the foot out the side and back, out and back. I'm working, so I'm not necessarily cueing every bit of the movement. Are you breathing nicely? Are you smiling? You'll be bracing with your elbow and shoulder blade on that side. All right, just a little pause. Now we're doing the diagonal movements, the forward to the front corner of this room, forward and out we go, and back, forward and out and back, forward and out and back. Hips high, don't sag. All right, are we ready for that? 3 and back, 2 and back, 1 and back, and a little pause. Now the foot goes out to the side and back. The heel's coming close to your fingertips. Back and together, back and together. I deliberately didn't count all of these. Keep the hips high. Press with the elbows if you like. All right, okay. 3 and back, 2 and back, 1 and back. Come up to seated. You can just shake your hips out. Whew. Prop on an elbow. It's like a Roman fist. And we're going to get the hips lifting, and you take your finger and point to the ceiling like Saturday Night Fever. Now, you want to lengthen through your body, and this is how you do it. Press the elbow into the mat and grow longer. Think about the shoulder blade pressing to the elbow. So did we press the elbow to the mat and grow long through the body? And did we feel the shoulder blade pressing to the elbow? Breathing middle body, just try it. Take a breath, you know what, relax your neck. Hips lift and finger point to the ceiling, up we come. Shoulder blade presses to the elbow, lengthen through the body. Breathe, and come on down. And we'll do it 3 times up. You breathe according to what you want to breathe. Come on back. Number 2, press the elbow and shoulder blade down. And now we take a long leg out. You can keep this hand on the ground if you like. Shoulder blade and elbow press down, lengthen through the body. Hips up, and the leg points forward. Holding. Long through the body. Press the shoulder blade down. And holding it all together, I hope. And come on down with a nice long body. So 3 times. Remember to keep pressing the elbow to the mat. And a nice long body. Up we come. And back down. Body's at a straight line. And it's lengthening. Shoulder blades pressing to elbow. With that lengthening through the arm. Come on down. Let's do the other side. Roman feast, trough on the elbow. So how do we get a nice long body? Press the elbow to the mat and the shoulder blade to the elbow. And this will now look nice and postural. You're showing that you can brace and hold yourself nicely. And you're looking really attractive and elegant because you've got strength and control in your body, nice and long. Finger, Saturday Night Fever. We'll come up with the hips and the finger. The body's long from hips to head. The shoulder blade is pressing down to the elbow. Breathe. You know what style of breathing it is? Middle third of body. And pause and relax the neck and breathe out. Let's do the 3 times now. Long through the body. Press the shoulder blade to the elbow. Up. And back. Up. And back. So really think about pressing that shoulder blade. You'll have really strong shoulder blades after this. Now the leg. Hips up and leg out. Long. Hips to head and long to the leg. And again. We'll do the hold this time. Long, long, long. Press the shoulder blade down. Now we've got 2 more. Up and long and back. Up and shoulder blade and back. I'm going to go into a nice little stretch for inside of the shoulder blade. And I'm just not sure what angle. I think probably if I'm facing forward, it'll work. So thumb down, reach the opposite foot. Now look down your shin like you're looking down a rifle barrel sights. And then take the knee out the side. Your head still cocked on the side. You breathe into the middle of your body as before, but also breathe into the stretch on the inside of the shoulder blade. Keep that arm exactly where it is as you release the leg. That arm, the same arm, thumbs up and reach for the other foot. Now push the knee out the side. You got your elbow inside your knee there. The leg pulls the arm forward. You're getting an extraordinarily amazing stretch on the inside of the shoulder blade. Breathe into the stretch, or breathe into the middle of the body. Breathe into the stretch as well. Commit the leg to drag the arm forward. Position where you look to make for more stretch. Maybe you look down. So I don't know which one you did. Did you do left or right? Now, for a good third of people, the left shoulder blade muscles on the inside of the shoulder blade will be tight and not very fluid in their movement and not very stretchy. So let's try the other. We've got the thumb up on the other side now. Thumb down, reach across the body. So thumb down, reach across and grab the foot. Now with that thumb down and the opposite foot, look down your shin and your head's cocked. Push the knee out the side and the inner shoulder blade area stretching. Breathing, middle of body and inside of shoulder blade. Relax and lengthen down. We transition to the other foot. Same arm stays there all times. Release the leg, thumb up, go to the other foot. And with the thumb up, we'll just put your knee out the side. The leg pulls the arm forward. There's a stretch on the inside shoulder blade. Well, now just look down or wherever you can. Just look to the point where you feel more stretch. I'm looking at my inside thigh. Breathe into middle third of body and the stretch spot. What will you do with all this strength and coordination around and in the inside of your shoulder blades? Okay. Lie on your side in classic side kicks position. The head's on the hand, the arms in line with the body. Sink the ribs to keep the weight light on the head. You notice the lengthening on the curve from hips to belly to chest to neck to head. Swing your legs forward a little so they're in front of you. Front and back kick. Take the high road to try and bring the leg up a little higher. Might not be a very big movement. Keep the weight light on the head. It's a long leg. It's long from the hip to the side of the neck. All right, make an oval, long oval, so the legs a little lower on the way back and a little higher on the way forward. Keep the weight light on the head. Now change the direction. Back a little bit higher, forward a little bit lower, long through the top side of the body. Weights light on the head. You may push the hand to the mat. Feet land down, up and down. Once we've done 3 of those, long leg, long body, weights light on the head, well, make an oval. The foot comes forward a little, up and back a little. So up, like a comet going round the sun. Up and forward, down a little and back. Up and forward, down a little and back. Did I say it was a little mean? Back a little, up, and we change direction. Back a little, up and forward. Back a little, up and forward. And I've got 2 more in me. 1, 2, come up. Stretch it out. And I'm just going to hold that and then release it a bit and come in again because there's quite a bit of lactic build-up there, really. Out up. Other side, classic side kick, prop the head on the hand. Sink the ribs to keep the weight light on the head, and you've got the lengthening hips, belly, chest, neck and head. And the legs are forward, and just front and back kick, but take the high road, take the leg a little higher. Keep the weight light on the head. You might find you need to lean forward and press into your hand a little. You take the high road, legs a little higher. Okay. Ready for the ovals. So let's take the leg back a little higher and forward a little lower. Keep the weight light on the head. Lengthening through the body. Here's the body is actually doing, it's bracing and breathing while the leg's moving. Change direction. Long ovals front and back. 3 and forward. 2 and forward. 1 and forward. You need to just keep going, don't think, because then you'll stop. Up, weights light on the head. Just do 3. Then we're going to do the ovals. Now the ovals are forward just a little bit, up, back a little and down. Up, back a little and down. Up, back a little and down. Let's just change direction. This time it's back a little, up and round. 3 more from now. You might say, had enough. Well, that's okay. I don't mind. I'm right at my limit here too. So ovals are mean, right? But good. Hug a knee to the opposite chest. Ooh. I'm just going to hold that in and come out. And just pump the blood in there. Hold it, come out, in, and rock out. Stretch band windscreen wiper. That's just a windscreen wiper. You'll notice I change my hand as I go over. You're probably doing that. It's another 5 seconds like that. And then, okay, think about, make it an oval. Cross the body a little closer perhaps, or a little further away. And make it an oval. And then make it an oval going the other way. Same leg still. It's like a comet around the sun. We slow down to turn the corner. Give us another 5 seconds. I'm just going to pause now. All right, it's probably like 10 seconds. Ready to switch? Just straight line, left and right windscreen wiper. Now your ovals, make it an oval shape. And you might be sticking with one hand, or you might be switching. Make the leg go, do an oval. All right, so change direction, oval go the other way. So if you're doing ovals like a comet around the sun, you slow down to change direction, slow down at the corner. That's actually pretty good advice, isn't it? Slow down as you turn a sharp corner. It's another 5 seconds. Okay. Now, after stretch band, windscreen wiper, I often do the rolling Sir Galahad because they're both really magic stretches for hips and lower backs. Well, we've got the foot forward. Now, you remember about the 15 points of contact in your foot. So you can just lift your toes, spread them wide, land them back, and just tap them down. Tap, 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 tap. And as you're doing that, just relax and lengthen through your body. And, oh yeah, getting a bit of a toe work out there. And so before we get into the actual rhythmic movement through the hips and lower back, just come forward and push into the front of the foot. Now you've got 15 points. 5 balls of toes, 5 middle of toes, 5 front of toes. And come on off. And you rock in, and press into those toes. Yeah, so back and the front of the foot lifts, and then forward and press the front of the foot into the ground. So you're aware of all those 15 points of contact. So I'm going to just make a couple of suggestions, and about every 3 movements like that for your foot. First one is push into the spot between ball of first and second toe. Go. Press. Ball of first and second. Ball of first and second. You just come back and the front of the foot's lifted. Now press into the area of ball of fourth toe. Press. Come back. Press. Come back. And it might be other toes are joining in, that's all right, but ball of fourth. Next cue is press into the whole of the balls of toes and squeeze them together. So press and squeeze, press and squeeze. You feel your ankle bracing now. All the balls of toes are pressing in and squeezing together. Feel your ankle bracing. You feel that your leg is just stiffer, because by pushing into those balls of toes, the whole leg and hip is bracing more strongly. All right, so we'll go to the other leg. I just paused the button. Why am I doing this? Well, if you're in a netball game and you need to stop suddenly, you need to have a really good front of foot. The muscles, the balls of toes are pressing in, and that triggers the bracing of the ankle, knee, and hip. So when you need to stop suddenly in netball, you want the whole foot to plant. You want the 15 points at the front to push into the ground. So we work through those points now. First off, just lift your toes and land them back down. Toes up, or front of foot up, toes wide, land them back down. So it's like the toes go wide and they curl back into the ground. That means the balls of toes will land first. And you've done a few of those. And now we've got the rocking forward and backward a little. We've got the foot flat to the ground. We're thinking of the different areas. So first, we've just paused. Now the first spot is press into ball of first and second toe. Are we ready? Press, press, press. A lot of other wonderful things going on in the body. Let's do it again. Ball of first and second. Press, press, press. See how we're getting more strength into the netball stop. Ball of fourth toe. Pressing into ball of fourth toe. Come back. Press. Now the front of the foot may lift there. Press with the ball of fourth. Press with the ball of fourth. All right, I'm going to add in another cue. Press with ball of fourth and get the middle of those third, fourth, and fifth toes flat to the ground. So your toes are not curling in. So it's ball of fourth and the middle of toes 3, 4, and 5. You got it? Squelch. Squelch means the middle of those little toes is pressing in there. Fourth and squelch. Did you get the middle of those little toes pressing down? The final cue, let's just pause. Now the final cue, you press all the balls of toes into the ground and you squeeze them together. Are we ready? Press and squeeze. Press and squeeze. Press and squeeze. Can you feel now with all those balls of toes squeezing together, can you feel the stiffness of the ankle? netball stop. You'll be able to stop really smoothly and quickly and on really firm ground. So if somebody elbows you, you're not worried in the least. Press, balls of toes squeeze together. 3 more, balls of toes squeeze together. So we've done a modified rolling Sagala hand. And, okay. I'm just going to grab a stick and just do some ankle circles. Whew. We've had a workout. I've had a workout. Don't be surprised if you're a little bit tight in your muscles between your shoulder blades. And don't be surprised if your side hips are a little bit tired and achy for 2 days. All right. Skateboarding. I'm going to have a stick here. I'm not trying to brag and that my balance is wonderful. It's just, well, how's the stick going to help me? Could you go skateboarding with a stick? And the answer is, well, yes, you could if you went slowly. Now, remember the action. First off, we just had the monkey balance. Arms are dangling. And the bottom goes back. Monkey balance. And you're pressing through ball of first and second, ball of fourth. And maybe, without overdoing it, maybe all the balls of toes want to join in. And you're just balancing in the single leg monkey balance. And now, toe touch, scritch, and balance, balance, balance. You're aware of the balls of toes and toes helping the balance, but you're not thinking about pushing them in too much. Scritch and balance. I'm quite happy to have that stick here. Scritch and balance. The balance is the most important part. This is the easy bit, scritch. The balance with the balls of toes, all of them working. You're not asking to work hard, you're just asking them all to join in. 1 more, and balance. Okay, just a little pause. So the next time you walk the Milford track, it's going to be easy, right? Those legs are going to say, no problem. Actually, it won't be easy, but you'll be able to do it. Let's get into it, right? We've got the 1 leg monkey, hips back, arms dangling. And there's our balance. That's the most important bit. And then the little scritch, balancing. Now you're aware of the balls of toes and toes, all of them pressing in, scritch and balancing. And we're pressing into ball of first and second area. All right, the next one, scritch, balance. We're pressing into ball of fourth area. Again, scritch and balance, fourth toe, fourth ball of toe. Maybe the small toes are squelching into the ground as well, like the middle of the toes pressing down. All right, now finally, all the balls of toes, everything's pressing in. Feel the extra bracing and support, stiff ankle, stiff knee, stiff hip. Balls of toes, 15 points of contact pressing in. Pausing. I'm finding that glute muscle is now working. It's tense, you know, but what I'm teaching, it's not good. If we really firm up those front of foot 15 points, the rest of the leg joins in and you've got a lot of stiffness. And now when you hopping from boulder to boulder, or you can press, you just do a little jump and the front of the foot's really activated and the body's, can you do that? That's just a step forward and you got your one-legged monkey and a step forward and you got your one-legged monkey. Might just a couple more of that. You see how we can go into one-legged monkey and explore stiffening up of the front of the foot and stiffens up the whole of the supporting leg and hip. Well, time to take a break. Must be lunchtime, right? And thanks very much for being with us.
Thank you, Bruce. That was a good workout.
It was. I'm going to have to take a rest now.
Yeah.
I'm just calling out. Okay, cheers then.
Okay, bye.
Bye then.